Today, wow, this is the first time I've spoken today. Can you tell? It is early in the morning. And we are going to spend my morning together, my morning routine together. I thought I would take you along with me. It's pitch black outside. There is still snow on the ground, so it is freezing. And I was listening to, Mel Robbins, and she was talking about the first thing that you should do when you wake up is get outside and get the sun on your face. And that is just not possible if you live in England at this time of year. And I always feel a little bit disheartened because that's just not possible right now. But look, we've got some candles on. We are going to journal, we're going to read, we are going to do some yoga, we're going to eat some breakfast, we're going to walk our dog when the light does come back eventually, and we're going to have a great start to the day. Also, if you didn't know what I'm doing in January, I'm doing a video a day, 31 videos. Today is video 7. They're called the Daily Dose Diaries. And if you haven't caught up yet on some of the other videos, I would really encourage you to, because I am pushing myself this month. I am learning how to create and show up in this new way, in this new format, and I hope that you enjoy it. Okay, let's dive into this morning. So I'm just going to do my skincare and makeup and pour myself some jasmine tea. I think the morning routine gets a little bit of a bad rap. Like there's all this pressure to do this morning routine, and actually does adding in 15 more steps actually help? And I think obviously it's down to the individual, but I definitely subscribe to, if I start my morning well, I have a better day, 100%. I just have, my wiring just likes it when I get up and have a little plan in place. I'm an Enneagram 1. Yeah, I just feel better when I have a clear-cut morning routine. If that's not you, obviously don't have one. But I do think there is this, if you haven't tried a morning routine in a long time, it could be worth exploring this January. Do I think starting a morning routine in January is the hardest time to do it? Yeah, I do. I think it's a lot easier when there is sun in the sky. But, life is what you make it, friends. I do think if you're feeling pressed for time, not very creative, stuck in the mundanity, adding specific things into your morning is definitely going to help. Some squirrels outside in the trees. So I would try that. Also, I have a different morning routine depending on where I am in my cycle. And I think that's really key as well. If you're, my morning routine when I'm bleeding looks very different to, my inner spring where I'm, where I am right now, which, I have more estrogen, testosterone coming in, so I've got more energy. So yeah, I need to kind of do a little bit more with my brain at the moment. Anyway. Also, I wanted to try do a little bit more of a cinematic, more intentional edit today. So we're 7 days in to the Daily Dose Diaries. I'm doing this to push myself creatively. And yeah, I think today's the day that we kind of give a harder edit a go. Guys, I am not a technical gal. There is going to be learning involved, and that's really exciting. Does anybody else do this? And they just press it in. Okay, let's go make some breakfast, eat, and have a coffee. Guys, today's my first coffee back, my first real non-decaffeinated, full caffeinated coffee, because I don't drink caffeine when I'm bleeding. It's about to be really good. The sun is coming up. Let me show you. Even the birds are saying good morning. I've made breakfast, I've got changed, I've not got my coffee because, wow, I've just looked at the time and we're a little bit behind schedule, not too long. We've gained a friend. Hi, Soph. Hi, do you want to come here? You can come here. Do you want this bit of egg that I won't eat? Come on then, Sophie. Oh, sit down. Paw. Oh, thank you so much. There's some egg for you. I think I've dropped a bit. That's jasmine tea, you won't want that. So I'm gonna eat. I'm having 2 slices of sourdough and 2 boiled eggs. Hopefully they're still runny. Really trying to hit those protein goals. I hate breakfast, and I hate it. So this is not my favourite meal of the day. But here we are nevertheless. I can't think, she's so cute, oh my gosh. Hi babes, there's nothing on that though. Yeah, I can't think eating 3 eggs is gonna ever be possible for me, but I do know that that is like the recommended daily amount. Like if you're having eggs as a meal, you should be having 3. So yeah, I guess ultimately I'm not hitting my goals, but you know what? I'm doing my best, and that's what counts. Okay. So yummy. I'm gonna eat this, then we're gonna walk there, then we're gonna get that coffee together. What a morning. Oh yeah, and I wanted to talk about as well. I'll talk about that with the coffee. Hey, let's do this first. Sophie, come here. Sophie, come here. Come on. Hey, I didn't realise, but I'm pretty sure it has snowed again overnight. It's so icy. The sky is so beautiful. But I think I'm going to go flying. Oh, listen to that. This might be the third outfit of the day and it's not even 9:30. Back from the walk with my brand new mug that has a lid and a little platform that you put it on and it keeps it warm. How exciting. I don't think that'll be needed because this is the first coffee, can you see, in a little while, in about a week. So that's going to be delightful. The walk this morning was so beautiful. I don't think I've captured it very well, unsurprisingly, but wow, so beautiful. Just before, when I was having my breakfast, I said I wanted to say something and I didn't. I said I would say that now, so I'm going to say that now. You'll notice that with my morning routine, I try, obviously I'm filming today, so it's, you know, a little bit different, but I try to not listen to music or be on my phone at all, you know, in that first hour. So, you know, I get up, I drink my water, I journal, I stretch, which I don't think I videoed, I read, I have some tea, I make my breakfast, I get out on the walk. So as much as possible, I am trying to stay away from any kind of external noise. It's why I'm using candlelight, because I'm really trying to keep my brain, what I'm trying to do is keep my brain in this sleepy theta state whilst I am reading and journaling and moving my body very gently, because when our brain is in the theta state, it's the closest it is to the subconscious. So if we're trying to rewire our brain, if we're trying to, you know, do all of that, it's best to do that from a place of the brain being in theta before it moves through to beta and alpha. And theta is just, that word is just describing, it's the name of the electrical currents that our brain produces. And so theta is kind of linked to dreaming, sleeping, deep relaxation. And so when we wake up, our brain is already in that state. And if we can kind of milk that a little bit, what we can do is begin to rewire the brain. And yeah, then we move back into beta and alpha, and sometimes I think we can reach gamma. I'm pretty sure there are 5, and delta is the other one, and that is when we can only have that when we are asleep. So that is the reason why I really try and do that. And you might have seen other people talk about that before. It's not just for fun, it's not just to have like a random rule, there is a reason to it. And so if it's possible, and I'm thinking of my friends with children, maybe that feels like completely impossible, but maybe it looks like getting up 10 minutes before your baby gets up, before you're needed for the day, and just allow your brain to come out of theta and move into beta and alpha, rather than the like harsh waking up, startling, which I believe just isn't, it's not as conducive to like the most creative, vibrant version of you. I could be wrong. I believe that's what I've read and been taught. Thank you so much for spending my morning with me. Maybe it's morning for you now as well. Maybe it's another time of day. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you'll subscribe and come back tomorrow for another video. And just to remind you, I'm doing 31 days. I'm doing 31 videos in January here on YouTube, and I'm really excited about it. We're only a week in, so there's so much to come still. Final piece of information before I go. I am holding a meditation and journaling event on Monday the 13th of January. So if it's not yet Monday the 13th of January, I'm holding it online, so there will be tickets left, and I would love to see you there. If you want to start your January from a really nourished place, come and join us for what I call the seasonal reset. is a quarterly meditation journaling event that I hold online. This one is called A Winter's Guide to New Beginnings, and we're going to be diving into how we can begin again from this place to very deep, still, restorative winter. It's going to be delightful. I'd love to see you there. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day and take good care of yourself.